everyone. This is Joe from Premium Cruise Travel Group. I'm here today to talk to you about why you would choose a travel agent. It seems like a weird question to ask, certainly, but, in all honesty, there's so much online booking that people can do that everybody feels that, yes, I can do it myself. I can get this all done. So I'm here to kind of give you an example, several examples as to why the travel agents are your better choice. First and foremost, we as travel agents save you time. As an agent, we listen to what you want. We take notes. You'll see us have extensive notes. We understand where you want to go. We are training constantly on all of these destinations. We're traveling to these destinations. Why do we do that? Because we love to travel. We love travel. So a lot of it is really just our love for travel that we do it. We can look at all the best options for you, not just the ones that have the best marketing materials. Okay, so a lot of people make decisions based on, what they're seeing online, what they're seeing advertised right in front of them. There is so much more to travel than just what you see. Talking to a travel agent can give you the insight to some incredible locations and itineraries, and just in general make it such a pleasant experience for you. It really kind of leads me into our second reason. We take the stress out of planning. This is our full-time job. We prefer to not just sit around and type on a computer, and I can very easily do exactly what you would do. Okay, and I'll give you a prime example. Taking a cruise. Oh, awesome. I can log in there and I can reserve your room and do all that. But what happens after that booking is made? If you've got a travel agency or a travel agent that you're working with and they're not following up with you, my job starts when you put down a deposit. It's not before that. My job starts in making sure that everything is planned for you. It's making sure you've got the airfare, making sure you've got a hotel pre and post cruise, making sure you've got travel arrangements, making sure that if you want to do something before or after you cruise, I make sure it's available for you. In the ports, I make sure that your excursions are booked. Make sure that everything is taken care of. And yes, I am using, cruising as an example. That is what our travel agency specializes in. We do all things travel. Okay, I can do all inclusives. I do traveling to Europe. We can put tour itineraries together. We take care of large groups, small groups, mostly individuals and families. We want to make sure that what you want is what you get, and plus some. I like to let people know that I'm gonna be able to add a little bit of something to their trip that they didn't already think of. Okay, we make that vacation seamless for you from start to finish. We offer the expert recommendations. Your the personalization of your trip is based on the initial questions I always ask. If you are wanting to go on a cruise, but more specifically, you want to go to Tahiti. Very rare for cruise lines to go there, but they do go there. I've had people tell me, it's like, look, I just want a really nice suite. I want to be able to get up close to the glaciers. Well, there are cruise lines that do a much better job of getting you close to those glaciers when traveling in Alaska than a lot of the big boats. Most people don't realize that the bigger the boat you're on, the further away from the glacier you're going to be. It doesn't mean you're not going to see it, but you are going to be further away. In some cases, it could be a mile. These smaller boats can get in closer. And there are multiple cruise lines that have those small boats. When you're in Alaska, you're just seeing the coastline. Why not extend your trip and go inland? That's what we're here for. We take care of all that for you. Can't stress enough, agents have been there. Okay, I've been cruising for 30 years now. It is my favorite way to travel. Doesn't mean I don't do other forms of travel, but it is my favorite way to travel. I've been on short cruises, short 3-4 day cruises. I've been on 7-day cruises. I've been on 14-day cruises. I know people who have been on around the world cruises. That's a cruise I'd love to take one day. I'm hoping to be able to do it, but as with everybody, I've got bills to pay. So that's what we do. Today, is a day that was kind of interesting. Woke up this morning, and that's what encouraged me to make this video. Okay, there was an unexpected outage. Flights were grounded worldwide because of a computer glitch. Okay, people were stranded in places they didn't want to be stranded in. Well, that's what the travel agents are for. Okay, I can't tell you how many stories I've seen. Thankfully, I didn't have any clients that were stuck, but I've seen multiple postings on agency forums of clients got stuck. So, but that's when we come into play as a travel agent. I'm the one who's going to make the phone calls, make the arrangements, and get you on the next flight. Or if we can't get another flight, I'm going to be the one that's going to get you into the hotel. I'm going to be the one that gets you from the airport to the hotel. Or maybe if you want to rent a car. Again, we take care of all of that. We have the connections to make that happen. And we have inside connections. So instead of standing there at the customer service counter, you're going to be able to just sit down, relax, let us take care of it. Heard an interesting story from somebody, that they had two sets of, two groups that were going and traveling to an all-inclusive resort. One booked with the travel agent, the other decided they wanted to do it on their own. Well, as it turns out, both reservations were messed up. Upon arrival, it didn't have the rooms that they had booked. The couple that booked through the travel agent was literally able to say, look, you guys go relax by the pool, enjoy the drinks, do all that. I'll take care of everything. Within an hour, that travel agent had them in the room that they were supposed to be in. They had them all set up exactly the way that they had booked. While the other couple that was traveling with them 3 hours later was still fighting with the front desk, and the front desk wasn't budging. That's where travel agents come in handy. Hopefully you never need to use a travel agent for something like that, because that just, that can spoil a vacation in a heartbeat. We help you see that big picture, okay? Yes, we take care of all the little details, but, a lot of times clients come to me, they've got, okay, I want to do this, but they don't realize that there are some other things involved with it, that they're missing out on. As a client, you need to contact, you need to just literally just call and say, look, this is what we want to do. This is where we want to go. Be open to maybe possibility of a slightly different itinerary, but you will be able to enjoy yourself, because as a travel agent, I'm not just sitting there and booking. I'm going to use cruise for example. Okay, sure, I can do exactly what you do. I can jump on my computer, I can book a room, but as a travel agent, do I see deals? Every once in a while. The bigger part is that most of the time I will be able to get you onboard credit. I'll be able to get you some stateroom amenities that otherwise you wouldn't have gotten. It's going to be a variety of things that we can certainly do. Maybe the base fare is the same, because a lot of times it is. It's the extras. It's the extra things that we are able to get you. It is the extra things that, make you happier. Maybe it's as simple as we got you a bottle of wine, for you and the wife. Maybe it's as simple as, we had cookies delivered, arranged it because you've got kids riding, so don't hesitate to call a travel agent. Travel agents are there to help you. Travel agents are there to take care of you. You are not paying us. At least at my agency, I do not charge extra fees just for research. I do know a bunch of agencies that do, but I do not. Okay, at Premium Cruise Travel Group, we're going to do the research for you. Okay, but we don't charge extra fees beyond what the cruise lines are already charging for you. Okay, as most people know out there, we get a commission. Okay, so I get paid when you have a pleasant trip. Okay, so it's really just, your peace of mind. We always recommend travel insurance, and I hear people all the time, oh, you're just trying to sell that, because you get extra commission. No, I'm actually not. I'm selling it because I've seen what's happened to people, and that travel insurance is highly recommended solely on the basis that things happen. And anymore, they're happening even more and more frequently. Your flight's canceled, your flight's delayed, your luggage got lost. Some of these are even enough that, okay, the cruise missed the port, because of bad weather. So there are insurances out there that cover that. And I'm not talking through the cruise lines. Okay, I'm talking secondary. They're usually more encompassing. They often have a cancel for any reason policy available to you as well. So, book with a travel agency. Book with people that you can trust. The most important thing you can do when you call a travel agent, and this is very critical, is ask them, especially if you're calling a cruise travel agency, are you a member of the CLIA, the Cruise Lines International Association? Or, so is that important to you? Not so much for you, but, as an agent that's part of the CLIA, I'm accredited, I'm trained, I use their training, I pay yearly dues, I go to their seminars at sea, it's a learning experience. We learn from the experts in the industry. I do like to consider myself a cruiser. I can't call myself a cruise expert. There are people that know a lot more than I do, but I know a lot. So I have been trained by all the major and smaller cruise lines. Go through their training yearly. These cruise lines are constantly updating their boats. They're constantly updating their itineraries. There's a lot that a travel agent can keep up with that you cannot a lot of times. So make sure you book your next vacation with a travel agent, and especially give me a call. This is, we are available all the time. Visit us at premiumcruisegroup.com. You can give me a call on my cell phone. It's 980-287-8726. But thank you guys for taking some time to watch this video. Again, I am Joe. I am the owner agent here at Premium Cruise Travel Group. So whether you're traveling alone or traveling with a big group, just give us a call. We'll be available and happy to help you out. Thank you.